Okay, so today we decided to go to the Aberfoyle antique market. It's like an indoor outdoor market. This was the Saturday special. I think they do it a couple times a year. So I think it starts at like 8 a.m. So we left early to get there for right at 8. But man, there was a line of cars all the way down the street. Basically to get from the road and to our parking space, half an hour pretty much. It was crazy. I couldn't believe how many people. There was more people parking farther away and walking, and they were like passing us. So I was like, I was thinking, yeah, I'm not finding anything card wise in here today. There was a massive line at the door. Anyway, after all that, we got in, and guess what? I did find some crazy stuff, surprisingly. So, three different vendors. Let's get to the first vendor. First vendor had a 3 for $20 box and a 3 for $10 box. So in the 3 for 20, found this pretty rough Mahavlich, basically $7. Chelios rookie card's pretty good, and Dennis Potvin rookie card, not mint, but basically these cards were $7 each. Then the 3 for 10. Surprised to see this in there. A Bergeron rookie card. 2003. And two of these, really sharp, really nice condition. These are tops. 68, 69 Dave Keons. So I was like, okay, that's probably all I'm going to find today. I actually knew that vendor. See him at some of the card shows and stuff, but went through a few booths. There's a lot of antiques. If anybody hasn't been there, you should go check it out. It's pretty crazy, pretty overwhelming. But found another card guy. He had some cards inside that were priced and they were pretty expensive. So I was getting a vibe that, I wasn't going to buy anything from him right off the bat. And then he had some binders kind of outside almost, in like a shelving unit. Started looking through, and sure enough, there was some older stuff. 70s and 80s binders of hockey cards. So brought him up to the front and asked the guy how much. He's like 25 bucks a binder, and I bought 8 of them. So let's get through those. I can't show all this on camera because they're all in binders, but we got 88, 89. You can see Mario there. This one is missing hull, and that's it. It's a near complete set. Hard to show on camera, but Mario, Gretzky, Patrick Waugh, Newendike, Probert, and the rest of the minor kind of rookies are there. All the cards are there. And then there was this 85 partial set, missing Lemieux and Gretzky and any of the big, like the McInnes rookie wasn't here either, but a couple hundred cards there. I'm going newest to oldest. And then we had probably a couple hundred 81, 82s. Again, no Gretzky's or anything like that. I think Curry is in here. Kevin Lowe. These ones aren't the greatest condition, but again, $25 for that. We got 1980. Nothing special in here rookie-wise or star-wise, but just a bulk lot. Couple hundred of those. Then got some 78, 79s with Guy Lafleur. No Bossy. There's a couple of other rookie cards. Can't remember who else is in here. Hard to get on camera. Doug Wilson. Some team cards. Marcel Dion's in here. Yeah, just everything but Bossy, basically, and Orr. And then we got a smaller binder of 76, 77s. These ones are sort of mostly lower grade. There's probably 10 pages here. Nothing special in here. Of course, I'm gonna grab it all. Just he said like 200 bucks for the 8 binders, so I took them all. And then 75s. That one has a hole in it. Probably about 40, 50 cards. There's actually some 74s in here at the back too. Nothing crazy going on in there. And then this was the best of the binders. 73. This is the first half of the binder is tops, partial set. Some of them, most of these are like minty in the front, and there's a few lower grade in the back. And then there's also some O-Pee-Chees hidden in here. Maybe a third of this is O-Pee-Chee as you get through the binder. So it's hard to get it on camera, but that was an amazing find for 25 bucks. Let's see if I can give you a sample of the condition of some of these. Like, look at that Serge Savard. It's really, really sharp. Billy Smith is in here. It's not in the greatest shape. A few of the other Guy Lafleur. This one's an O-Pee-Chee. There's a couple that snuck in like that. They're not the greatest condition, but Dion, no ore again, obviously, but pretty cool. Really nice checklist card from here, unmarked. So yeah, that's it for the binders. But there was one other thing I found kind of shockingly. I was walking through sort of the little huts, I guess you'll call them, and I saw a display case with some sports related memorabilia, like almost like these signs like I have in the background here, this top sign, a few other stuff, things like that, kind of older memorabilia too. So I'm like, I wonder if there's any cards in that that display case. And sure enough, tucked right in the front was this. It was kind of hidden, and it was in a screw down, but I could tell it wasn't tight. Like, you know how some of the screw downs are super tight and it's going to flatten the card, and it likely will alter the card. So it wasn't too bad. No creases, a little bit of a weird coloring thing going on in that bottom corner, but this, I think, will probably be a PSA 3 or 4 when I send it in. Blue lines, which is what I wanted. I'm going to probably swap. My theory was I'll swap it out for this. I have this Beckett 4 that I'll probably sell, trade out for the PSA. So if anybody's interested in this Beckett 4, hit me up on my Instagram or here. So yeah, this card, he was telling me a story. The older guy that was running the booth used to coach hockey, and he somehow came across this card like 40 years ago. Somebody gave it to him or something, so I can't remember the exact story, but I was like, wow, I'll take it. So yeah, happy to add that to the collection. He told me that a guy had came by like a half an hour before I did, and he put a $200 deposit, and then he went to the bank machine, and he couldn't get enough money. I'm like, most of the time around here, you can only take out like 200, 400 bucks. So he ended up going back and taking his deposit back. And then when I went there, I didn't have obviously that much cash on me. I paid 1,100 bucks. I just said, "Hey man, you do e-transfers?" He's like, "Yeah, I never thought of that." So done. 2 minutes. Really good color, really good registration. Not blurry whatsoever. So even the Oilers oil drop and logo is cool in the bottom. I know that's a thing that PSA looks for. So that will be going in my next submission. So yeah, like I said, I was crazy surprised to find anything, especially with the lineups going in and just the whole thing. I've been there before, you know, there's not that many card vendors, so I was kind of shocked to find this much stuff today. So that's what it is. Sometimes you get lucky, right? Appreciate everybody watching, and stay tuned.